In an ever-changing globalized world, our teaching process must change to adapt to the needs of our learners, and our commitment is to prepare them for the future they will lead. In order to successfully accomplish these tasks, our role as educators is to pay close attention to the world around us and to teach our students to read and interpret this world critically. Critical literacies are not just orientations to teaching literacy, but a way of being, living, learning, and teaching. Today, we focus on critical literacy as a tool to understand the world around us. We do this by understanding the relationship between text, meaning-making, and power to undertake transformative social action that contributes to the achievement of a more equitable social order. This example focuses on a social issue that was highlighted in a story from a 5th grade English language arts book. Although the topic of the reading was arranged marriages in India, the students were able to make a connection to the text because the main character in the story is a 10-year-old girl, the same age as the students. Students were previously informed about traditional Indian culture and practices and were given the opportunity to express their opinions through class discussions.
Besides making connections with the students' real life, teachers need to consider what students know and where they can find the information. Here's an example to illustrate the importance of background knowledge in literacy processes. After reading the popular story The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carroll, A1 students from a kids' English program started building sentences based on the vocabulary learned from the book. And then they produced their own sentences by using the color-coded guide, but this time they talked about themselves and not the very hungry caterpillar.
Another aspect to take into account when bringing critical literacies in the classroom is to have students explore how the problematic is initiated in text and practices by a careful examination of design choices and people's behavior. An example of this is using fractured fairy tales in class. What would the three little pigs be like from the wolf's point of view? Or Cinderella from the point of view of the evil stepsisters? As students read and compare two versions of these fairy tales, they build an understanding of texts, of themselves, and of the world. To acquire new information, to respond to the needs and demands of society, and for personal fulfillment. Besides, students apply a wide range of strategies to comprehend, interpret, evaluate, and appreciate texts. Finally, students participate as knowledgeable, reflective, creative, and critical members of a variety of literacy communities.